It's the Thursday Night Play Space Live. Hello again, I'm Keith Avalon from Play Games. Sam, as usual, is running the board tonight. Thought we'd take a break tonight and do something fun with our bowling game, because who doesn't like bowling, right? Over the years, there have been several different TV shows devoted to celebrity bowling. The most popular was a series hosted by Jed Allen in the 1970s. Jed Allen, I don't know if you've ever seen any YouTube video on that show, but he really made that show work. And I think that's one of the reasons why it ran for 7 years, actually 8 years. 1971 through 78. And I think it also helped that his charisma was such that it was made it so that he was able to attract many of the big-name stars of the era to the show. So it was a great show, and just one of many celebrity bowling shows that have kind of popped on the TV over the decades. Anyway, I thought it might be fun to do our own celebrity bowling. We'll use the 1980 Pro Season cards for Bowlerama. It's a set that I put out a couple years ago. I've chosen 4 of the bigger stars of that season. I've got Earl Anthony, Nelson Burton Jr., Ernie Schlegel, and Guppy Troop standing by. And we're going to pair them up with female celebrities from 1980. I've put together a set of 16 women bowlers. I'm going to assume that they were infrequent bowlers. So we've given them averages ranging from 110 to 140, roughly. And we'll draw each bowler's partner at random from our stack. Now, I was going to do a handicap just to make it fair, because I usually, like to keep things even, playing even level playing field. But then I thought, it's going to take a lot of math. So we're just going to play. It's just for fun anyway, right? Well, not exactly, though. And I'll get to that in a second. So we'll pair up each of these 1980 bowlers with a 1980 female celebrity. And then we're going to use somewhat different rules for our celebrity bowling, though. On the TV show, they'd have both the celebrity and the pro bowl the opening ball. And whoever had the better one, the other one would roll to pick up the spare if it wasn't a strike. What we're going to do is we're just going to alternate frames. So the guys will, the pros will roll in odd or even frames, and the celebrities will roll in the other. I'll roll a die to determine which frames the celebrity bowlers will roll in, and which frames the professionals will roll in. And then at the end, we will have the winning team members roll for prizes. We put together a nice assortment of 1980 prizes. So if they roll an open frame in that bonus frame, they'll get one of these 3 great prizes. They'll get a $100 gift certificate from Arthur Treacher's Fish and Chips, a $100 gift certificate from Service Merchandise, or a Sony Walkman with a cassette player, a Sony Walkman cassette player. So that's for the if they roll an open frame in the bonus frame. If they get a spare, they'll get one of these prizes, either 2 round trip tickets on Pan Am Airways, or a $1,000 men's or women's wardrobe from Mervyn's department stores. All right? And then if they get a strike, they'll get either one of these Omega digital watches or an RCA video camcorder, which is quite the deal in 1980. They've just been introduced. Very high-tech. And then if they get a strike, we'll let them roll another one. If they roll a second strike, we'll give them a new car. A brand new 1981 Plymouth Reliant K-Car station wagon with the wood grain trim. All right, so let's pair up our pros and see who they're going to get. I'm just going to draw them at random from our stack here. This map, by the way, is not an official Play product. Al Wilson actually created this map. He made a template for it and sent me this as a gift a couple of years ago. It's pretty neat. Usually you use this to roll the participant mode, which I'm always tempted to do with this game. It's one of my favorite things about this game. However, for tonight, we will roll spectator mode, which will use one of the D6s. All right, so Earl Anthony. Let's pick Earl Anthony's partner from our stack of stars. Earl Anthony will be paired up with Christy Brinkley, Billy Joel's ex-wife. Nelson Burton Jr. will be paired up with... let's see. I'm going to go. How about this one right here? Nelson Burton Jr. is paired up with Jill Clayburgh. Ernie Schlegel will bowl with Pam Grier. Well, I was hoping that one of our featured celebrities on the splash screen would make it into the final here. And Guppy Troop, our final pro bowler, will be paired up with Goldie Hawn. All right. We'll set the other celebrities. We'll reveal the rest. Well, you know who some of the celebrities are. Lenny Anderson is in there. Carrie Fisher. We'll reveal the rest of them in the fall newsletter. We'll release this as a special freebie, newsletter freebie, so you can bowl with the rest of the set. Okay, let's get started. First of all, let's decide whether the pros will bowl first or the stars. Odd, we'll say the stars bowl first. And it is even, so the pros will bowl first. Let's get the pros set up then. Ernie Schlegel and Guppy Troop. All right, so let's mark our scores. Anthony Nelson Burton Jr., Ernie Schlegel, and Guppy Troop. All right, we are ready to roll. Let's celebrity bowl. Earl Anthony will lead off. He rolls a routine ball with a 16. That will give him an 8. It's an easy 8. As we go to his card on the 8+ column, man, looks like it's another routine. Oh, he rolled a 19, though. Oh, he missed it. An open frame for Earl Anthony. Yikes. So that will give him 8. Nelson Burton Jr. is next. I guess I don't need to roll the white one. Is a routine ball 15. He gets also an 8. And the pickup for Nelson Burton Jr., 11 for is an easy spare pickup for Nelson Burton Jr. Ernie Schlegel is next. Another routine ball, and he gets a strike. And Guppy Troop with a strike. So Troop and Schlegel strike. Anthony with an open frame that's going to really set him back. So now we go to the second frame, and the stars will bowl next. Christy Brinkley, Jill Clayburgh, Pam Grier, and Goldie Hawn. Let me get their names on here as well. Anthony Brinkley. Sorry, I couldn't have written this out beforehand because I picked them at random, right? Clayburgh, Grier, and Goldie Hawn. Trying to remember the movie that she was in that was such a big hit in 1980. I noticed that she was like at the top of the box office earnings for women that year. Okay, Christy Brinkley leads off. A 4. Routine ball 4, that's going to be a 9 for Christy Brinkley. Can she pick up the spare? Routine ball with a 16? No, she put it in the gutter, so that will be, let's see, 7, or that'll be 7, yeah, 17 after 2. Ooh, rough start for the Brinkley-Anthony team. Jill Clayburgh is next. And we get a routine ball with a 6. That will be a 9. Not bad. See if she can pick it up. She's a D spare. So it means probably not on a 14. No, missed that one. So that will give, let's see, 19 for the first frame. 28 gives the Burton Clayburgh team a 28 after 2. Pam Grier with a 9. Normal ball. That's going to be 8, an easy 8, 8+. And let's see if she can pick it up. She gets a 2. She picked it up. So a spare for Pam Grier. And we go to Goldie Hawn, who lines it up and gets a split. An 8 split. That's going to be tough to pick up even for a pro. Let's see, we get a 2 though. Oh, it's a questionable 2 though, so it looks like she missed it entirely. Put it in the gutter, and so we're gonna leave that frame open for. Well, actually, we can put 20 for this first frame for Schlegel and Grier. That'll be 18 in the first for Troop and Hawn, and they'll get 26 in the second. So we go back to the pros with Burton and Clayburgh holding a slim margin, although Schlegel and Grier have a spare up. They will probably take the lead. All right, so Earl Anthony trying to make up for that open frame, uncharacteristic open frame. Oh, and he rolled another questionable ball. He's definitely, maybe he's a little starstruck with Christy Brinkley. That sometimes happens. So he gets a 7. Yikes. See if he can pick it up. Should be able to. And he does. So spare up for Earl Anthony. Over to Nelson Burton Jr., who gets an 18 on a routine ball. That will be a 7+. So an easy 7 for Nelson Burton Jr. Should be able to pick this up. 18, I don't know. Oh, yeah, easy. He got it. Very high spare percentage for Nelson Burton Jr. So that'll be a spare up for Burton and Kleberg. Schlegel and Greer. Here's Ernie Schlegel stepping up. He gets a routine ball and a strike. A big strike for Ernie. So 20 more gives them 40 in the second. They've got the early lead and a strike up for Pam Greer to try to do something with. And here's Guppy Troop with, a 14. That's going to be a 9. Leaves that 1 pin standing. Should be able to pick it up. And he does. So a spare. Everybody marked that frame. So we got nothing to write in for the third frame yet. Back to the celebrities. And it looks like the team of Nelson Burton Jr. and Joe Kleberg are just behind Ernie Schlegel and Pam Greer. And here come the celebrities for the fourth frame. Christy Brinkley leads it off. And we get a 7 with a routine ball. They've not rolled a lot of questionable balls, or a lot of exceptional ones for that matter either, have we? It's an 8. So 8 pins for Christy. 18 for the third puts them at 35 and solidly at the bottom. Can she pick up this spare? It's a pretty big spare for Christy. A 20. No, that will not do it, even with an exceptional roll. So another open frame will leave them at 43. And here comes Jill Kleberg. It's a 4. That's a 9. She knocks down 9. Pretty good roll. 19 for the third. Gives them 47. And a spare possibly. Let's just see. It's an 8, routine 8. I don't think that's going to... Oh, it just barely makes it. You just barely nicks it over for the spare. Here's Ernie Schlegel and Pam Greer. Greer now up for that team, and looks like it's going to be a 19. That will not be good. It's going to be a Y ball. Our first Y ball of the game, 41. It'll be a 5+. We're going to go to the... spare boards, 5+ spare attempt, and she is a C. Oops, I guess I got to roll. Got to roll the D20. Got a 16. That's not going to do it. That's going to be 4. It's going to knock down 4 of the 5 pins and leave that 1 hanging. So 5 for Pam and 4 on the pickup, leaving an open frame. Their first open frame for the team. 19 for the third frame gives them 59. And 9 more gives them 68 for the fourth. And that leaves things open it kind of opens things up for everybody else. They were threatening to run away with it. Here's Troop and Hawn, Goldie Hawn bowling. And she gets a 4 again. That's going to be a 9. 19 gives them 45 in the third. Let's see if she can pick this up. Pretty important spare pickup for Goldie Hawn. Needs to get a routine ball and at least a 12. 19. That'll be a miss. Not even close. So 54 for the True Pawn team. So right now, Schlegel and Greer still in the lead at 68. Kleberg and Burton will be next, though. They've got a spare up, followed by Troop and Hawn at 54, and Brinkley and Anthony at 43. Back to the men. Let's get Earl Anthony up, Nelson Burton Jr., Ernie Schlegel, and Guppy Troop. Earl leads off. And it's a 12. He's having a bad night. Questionable ball on a 12 is a 7. And here's the spare pickup. And a 20. He missed the spare pickup. Only gets 2. What a horrible night for Earl Anthony. 52 for the Brinkley Anthony team. Here's Nelson Burton Jr. 13. Lucky 13 will be a 9. He'll get 9. That will score them 19 for the fourth. 66 is correct. That puts them 2 pins behind Schlegel and Greer. And this is a very big spare pickup here. On a 9. 16. That should be good. He got it. So another spare And the Burton Jr. and Clayburg team are back on track. Ernie Schlegel. Routine ball and a 19. That's going to only be 7. Here's the spare pickup. 18. Oh, no. Is that going to be good enough? No, he missed it. Only got 2 of them. Left that 10-pin hanging. So that will give them another open frame and put them at 77 after 5. So we're going to have a close finish, I think. Here's Guppy Troop. Oh, questionable ball on a 20. Oh, horrible. These guys are not on their best bowling behavior tonight. So it's going to be a U ball. Let's go to the U chart. See if things are going to get interesting here. U results. And we got a 46. Confidence falters on spare attempts. Add 3 D20 to all spare attempts rest of the game. Oh, no. So Guppy's suddenly getting the whibber jibbers like Earl Anthony. So let me mark that here. Plus 3 D20 on spares. Yikes. So let's hope he gets a strike. 14 and a routine ball. He's not going to get a strike. So he stepped up to the line. Is like, what am I doing here? Bowling with Goldie Hawn. 14 is going to be 9, so he will have to use his spare. And so we're going to add 3 to whatever we roll here. We're going to add 3. Oop, 19. Well, 22. That'll be a miss. So yeah, his nerves kicked in, and he missed an easy spare pickup. 63 for Troop and Hahn. So at the end of 5, Schlegel and Greer I guess looks like Nelson Burton Jr. and Jill Clayburg with 66 with a spare up. Schlegel and Greer in second with 77. Troop and Hahn at 63. Brinkley and Anthony at 52 after 5. All right, we're going to go back to the celebrities. We've had very, very few strikes. I guess it's an exhibition game. All right, so Anthony, Christy Brinkley will lead off, and we got a 14-5. That'll be a 7 split. 7 split for Christy Brinkley. And she misses, 19. Did she get any of them? Nope. Yes, she did. She got rolled an exceptional ball with a 19. It will knock one of them down. So that gives them a 60 after 6. Ugh. All right, here's Jill Clayburg stepping up to the line. And she gets a 3 with a routine ball. It's going to be 9. So 19 added to the 5th frame gives them 85 and an 8-pin lead. Now see if she can pick this spare up. She did pick up a spare in the 4th. And she's not going to pick it up this time, though. So that's going to be a miss. That'll give them 94 after 6. Here's Pam Greer with a 20. Ugh. It's a Z-ball. All right, a Z-ball for Pam Greer will be... Well, she only knocked down 3. So left a lot of pins standing. Here's the 3 pickup. Let's see here. And she's a C. 20. Well, that's not going to do it. That will be 4 of the 7 remaining. So not a very good second ball either for Pam Greer. Gives her team 84. They are 10 pins behind Nelson Burton Jr. and Jill Clayburg. All right, it's Guppy Troop and Goldie Hawn. This is a chance for them to actually get back in it, maybe, with a good roll here. That's a 6, and it'll be a 9. No, it's going to be 8 plus. An easy 8 for Goldie Hawn. 6, I think she got it. Yes, she just barely got that. Actually, she got it pretty well, about pretty solidly hit there with the routine ball, and that'll pick up a spare that they really needed. So Troop and Hahn, the only ones to mark in the 6th frame, and that helps them get back in it. with Kleberg and Burton at 94, Schlegel and Greer at 84, spare up for Troop and Hahn, and then Anthony and Brinkley at the bottom with 60. All right, we go to the 7th frame. Here's Earl Anthony trying to get something going here. Needs a strike. Come on, man. 12. And it's a questionable ball again. Another 7. He is just having a bad night. He does pick up the spare, though. I think that might be the first. So a spare pickup for Earl Anthony. Here's Nelson Burton Jr. Oh, a 1. There's a strike. Big strike for Nelson Burton Jr. Ernie Schlegel. And a strike for Ernie Schlegel. Now we're seeing some pins fly. And here's Guppy Troop. He needs a strike as well. Now 19. Oh, 19 in a questionable ball. Guppy Troop is losing it. It's going to be a Y ball. 46. That'll be 5. It only knocked 5 down. And his confidence is definitely shaken. Yeah, let's see if he can pick it up. It's a 5, even 5 spare attempt, and here's the roll. He is a AAA. No, a AAA spare pickup, so he should be able to get this with a 19. And he still did get it, though, even with a 19 on a routine ball. So he does pick it up. And but only 15 for the 6th frame gives him a 78. So everybody marked in the 7th frame as we head back to the celebrities. And it's still, well, it's not as close as we probably would like it, but anything can happen. Let's watch and see. Christy Brinkley, bowling in the 8th frame. Needs something. 20. With an questionable ball. It's going to be another unusual result. Oh. It's unusual to get 2 unusual results. It's unusual to get 1. But now we've gotten 2 this game. All right, here we go. It's a 16. Bowler gets hot. Ooh, read the exceptional column on the next 3. So she'll be exceptional for the rest of the game. Okay, so that might help. So we don't even need to roll the die for her. Here's Christy Brinkley getting a pep talk. Crowd's loving it. And a 19. That's terrible. It's a questionable or an exceptional 19 though, so it's 7+. So it's an easy 7 pickup. Let's see if she can pick up the spare. She gets exceptional on the spares as well. That should be good. Yes, she gets it. So that will help. So let's see. 17 puts him at 77 for the 7th, and a spare up in the 8th. Over to Jill Kleberg. I got to mark this that Christy Brinkley is questionable the rest of the game. All right, Jill Kleberg. Routine ball 16. It'll be 7+ also. Another easy 7. So see if she can pick this up. 19-6. No, that'll be just a gutter ball. Missed everything. So that gives us 17 pins for the 7th frame, putting him at 1-1-1, a healthy lead. But an open frame in the 8th puts them at 1-1-9. And here comes Pam Greer. 14 on a routine ball will be 7. And the spare pickup, see if she can get it. A 1, she picked it up. Boy, she's rolling really well tonight. Pam Greer, the heroine of the evening. So 17 or 20 rather for the 7th frame added on to Schlegel and Greer puts them at 104. They're 7 pins behind Burton and Kleberg, and they've got to spare up. So they're actually theoretically, I mean technically they are ahead. All right, Guppy Troop and Goldie Hawn. Here's Goldie Hawn. And it's an 18 questionable. Ugh. It's a Z ball. 54 on the Z. So it's only got 3. Only knocked 3 down. That's going to waste that spare that Guppy Troop threw. 13 puts him at 91 for the 7th. And let's see if she's got anything here that can pick this up. 3. She's only got 3 down. 18.5. I don't think so. Not on a, what is she? She's an E. Did she get anything? 18. She knocked 4 of them down. So she knocked down 4, putting them at 98 after 8. So open frames, or rather spares up for Anthony Brinkley and Schlegel and Greer. Nelson Burton Jr. and Jill Clayburgh still in the lead at 119. But Schlegel and Greer with a chance to make that up with the spare that they have. Go to the 9th now. This will be the guys' last chance to bowl. Unless they win the game, in which case they'll get to bowl for prizes. All right, here we go. Earl Anthony. Rolled a spare in his last throw. Gets a 14, and that will be another 9. So not a good night for Earl. Here's the pickup. 15, I believe. Yeah, he got it on a routine ball. So a spare pickup for Earl Anthony. So 19 added onto the 8th gives them 96 in the 8th, and a spare up in the 9th. All right, here comes Nelson Burton Jr. And he gets an 8. That's going to be a strike for Nelson Burton Jr. Big strike at a big time. Here's Ernie Schlegel. That probably put the nail in the coffin for both Troop and Hahn and Brinkley and Anthony. 18 for Schlegel. That is going to be an easy 7 on a routine ball. Should be able to pick this up. 3. Oh, he does easily. Lots of pin action on that one. 3 and exceptional. So 17 puts him at 121 for the 8th and a spare up in the 9th. They are leading by 2 pins in the 8th. Everybody's marked in the 9th. Here's Hahn and Troop. Troop on at the line, and he gets a strike. So a pretty big frame for the guys that time. Everybody marked. We head to the 10th frame, and the celebrities will decide this match. I don't believe any of the celebrities have hit a strike yet. All right, Christy Brinkley will lead off. And she would be needing to hit a strike here. A 10, normal ball is an 8. Ooh, it's a split. She rolls a split. Ugh. A 2 will knock down one of those pins. So 18 added on to the 9th frame puts them at 114, and then a final score of 123. That is not exactly professional bowling, but we'll take it. Here's Nelson Burton Jr. and Jill Clayburgh. Jill Clayburgh steps to the line and rolls. A 20. Oh, no, another unusual result. It's their 3rd of the game. Well, this could be like a precursor to something. Maybe it'll be good. Here we go. 41. Bowler's the hot hand. Take 3 away from all first bowl D20 rolls the rest of the game. Well, she might. There's really only one roll for her. One first ball roll, unless they win the match, in which case she'll get another one. And she gets 3 added to this. Okay, so here we go. Hot hand for Jill Clayburgh. It's a 1. She gets the strike. Didn't even need the hot hand. So a strike for Jill Clayburgh. And here's the X. So she'll get 2 more balls. And that'll be also, she'll get 3 added to this. That'll make it 7. It'll be, or 3 taken away. That'll be 4. But unfortunately for her, it is a questionable ball. Questionable 4 is an 8 split. All right, so that will add 28, though, for the 9th frame, putting him at 147. And let's see if she can pick up a pin here. A 3, yep, and that makes it a 1. So she gets one of them. Well, let me just check here. It's an exceptional 3, but an exceptional 1. I believe she picked up that split. She picked up the 8 split. Nice. Of course, it doesn't count as a spare, but it was a good time to get it. So that adds 2. So 20. That puts him at 167. Very respectable 167. Final score. All right, here's Ernie Schlegel and Pam Greer. Greer stepping to the line. There's a spare up. That strike from Kleberg is probably going to loom as the winning roll. And it's a 20. The Z-ball. 65 is going to be... Oh, she only knocked one down. Oh, so that wasted that spare from Ernie Schlegel. 11 gives him 132. This looks like it's going to be Burton and Kleberg. And here is the spare pickup with 9 pins showing. We get a 3 on the C. That will pick up... Oh, well, how about that? She knocked them all over. Kind of a strike. So that's unusual. So she'll get a bonus roll as well. And here it is. It's a 17 exceptional 8. So 8 pins bonus. 18 gives them 150 final. That looks like it's going to be good for second place. And Truppenhahn, Goldie Hawn, steps to the line with a 16 questionable. Ugh, it's a Z-ball. 52 is a 3, so she knocks 3 down. And here's the spare pickup, a 6. Let's see, Goldie Hawn is an E. 6E is going to be, going to knock 6 pins down, leaving 1. So that'll be an open frame. 19 added to the 9th is 117, and then 9 more is 126. So there's our final scores. I don't know if you can see the score sheet over there, but here it is here. So Nelson Burton Jr. and Jill Kleberg with 167. They are our winners. Ernie Schlegel and Pam Greer in second place at 150. Goldie Hawn and Guppy Troop at 126. And Earl Anthony with Christy Brinkley at 123. All right, so that means we're going to bowl for prizes with Ernie Schlegel. I'm sorry, with Nelson Burton Jr. and Jill Kleberg. We'll let Nelson bowl first. Let's go ahead and pick these guys up. Keep them over here. All right, so open frame, spare, strike, 2 strikes. Here we go. Nelson Burton Jr., 18. Boy, he's had the worst night. 7 plus. See if he can get the spare. 11. He picks up the spare, so he's going to get his choice of a $1,000 men's wardrobe from Mervyn's Department Stores, or two round trip tickets anywhere that Pan Am flies in 1980. All right, so here's Jill Kleberg with her bonus roll. 8. It's going to be a 9. She'll pick up 9, and let's see if she can get the spare. 12. No, she missed the spare, so it looks like it's going to be an evening at Arthur Treacher's for Jill Kleberg, or the $100 gift certificate from Service Merchandise, or maybe the Sony Walkman cassette player. All right, there's our 1980 Celebrity Bowling. Hope you enjoyed it. It's kind of fun to visualize these people actually doing this on a TV lane somewhere in Burbank, California. Glad you could share this with us tonight. Next Thursday, we're going to play some football. I believe, I'm thinking we might just do another 1969 game on our brand new, just delivered today, Second Season Express play mat. Let me spread it out here on the table so you can see it. We just got them in today. Let me move these out of the way so you can see it flat. Of course, if you watch the video from last week, it looks exactly like that. But it's just it's printed on the mouse pad. I think it's polypropylene or whatever it is material. So there it is, ready for action next Thursday night. We should have this up on the site. I've got to create some graphics for it, create a web page for it, get the e-commerce thing going. So it probably won't be until the weekend sometime, but we will have it up ASAP. The Second Season Express game map. That's our show for tonight. Thank you for being part of it. I hope you have a great weekend. It's hard to believe it's the weekend already, but it is. So stay safe, stay well, and appreciate you being part of the Play Games community. We'll see you next Tuesday night for the third week of the Fury Kingdom Hardball Gauntlets.